All Access, an inside look at what it takes to operate Iowa's largest entertainment and convention facilities. This is Iowa Events Center All Access from Iowa Everywhere.
All right, welcome into All Access. We are on an on-site All Access, Adam. We're here at the Casey Center. It's officially Casey Center, downtown Des Moines. It's a pretty cool day, isn't it?
Man, it's finally that time, right? So Wells Fargo was a great partner, but when we made the switch in October and the announcement about Casey's joining us, it's been full speed ahead, getting everything ready. And to be able to finally have all of our advertisements say Casey Center and all the promotions that we do now with Casey Center makes it easier on all of us.
Darren Rebelez, the president and CEO of Casey's, joins us. And Darren, you guys spoke outside to a crowd to officially christen the Casey Center. How cool is it to see that name on the building now?
Oh, it was so cool. And our team has been working on this for over a year. And so much anticipation, so much excitement, and a lot of pride. We're founded in Iowa. Yeah. We're a hometown company, and this is kind of the crown jewel here, having our name on the Casey Center.
Is it safe to say this is the biggest Casey's in the world now?
I think that's probably safe to say, yeah.
Because we're sitting right behind the convenience store that people will see as they come in that south entrance, right, Adam?
Yeah, it's a great new spot. It's been used for merchandise and some other temporary things in the past, but now with this permanent stand right here, it really welcomes people to Casey Center. They'll be able to shop here, and then those snacks and pizzas will be available upstairs and at the north end as well.
Darren, how do you guys envision using this opportunity to have this naming rights sponsorship with the Iowa Event Center with OVG Group? How do you guys envision using this maybe within your stores to promote shows and just the events coming through Iowa?
Yeah, we're still working on those kind of plans, but really, our goal was to, number one, support the community. Yeah. And really, we kind of felt that this was such an iconic venue for Iowa that it really deserved to have a hometown company with the naming rights. And then the other thing is we continue to grow. This is a regional draw. A lot of the events that take place here draw from all over the Midwest where we have stores. And once we get out of our core states, people aren't as familiar with the Casey's brand. And so we're hoping that people get to come here, see the name, try our pizza, and which everyone's really excited about, by the way, and then have a little more recognition when we show up in their communities.
Well, you can't miss the sign coming in off 235 there. You can see the bright red Casey Center sign all around the building now. Looks really fresh, really cool, Adam. And I know a lot of work went into getting that done as well.
A lot of work, a lot of people that were involved with that. Chestnut Signs was our main vendor for the exterior signage, but I know Darren's excited. That roof is going to have the nice Casey's logo on top as well, so they're in the middle of painting that right now.
That was important to us. We wanted to make sure that everybody flying into Des Moines or flying over Iowa, if you fly over Des Moines, you're going to know you're in Casey's country now.
Very cool. Well, as this downtown continues to grow, this is a great place for you guys to be. This is obviously a big commitment for you guys, too. Obviously, you said located in Ankeny, just down the road here. But what do you guys hope to get out of this partnership for this 10-year agreement?
Well, really, we want to continue to elevate our brand and make sure that everybody knows we're committed to Iowa, we're committed to the community, and we want to be a part of the fabric of that community, and that's been authentic to Casey's from day one. And we think this is just a great way of expressing that commitment.
Well, Darren, congratulations to you and Casey's, and Adam, to you and the Iowa Event Center as well.
Thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
Breaking Benjamin. And 3 Days Grace. Live. September 23rd at Casey Center. With special guest Return to Dust. Get tickets now at HiVTips.com. Laser 103.3 presents Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace.
Chris Connolly, the general manager of the Iowa Event Center, joins us now. And Chris, it's not every day that your building gets a new name change like this. You guys have actually had a couple with the EMC Expo Center and now the Casey Center today. It's a pretty cool deal.
Super cool, super exciting. You know, it's, as you mentioned, in the last 6 months, we've had 2 naming rights changes.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo, you kind of just concentrating on the arena, 20 good years. Kind of looked at the timeline from the other day, and it's amazing. I've been here 14 of them. Mm-hmm. So one thing ends, something new starts, and I think on my end, just huge thank you to Wells Fargo. Great partner over 20 years, way above and beyond a naming rights partner. I mean, they sponsored events, they were in there, and then even you take it further to the transition, which is a lot, like the name change, the signage, the food and beverage build-outs on the concourse. They were very gracious and very cooperative and worked with us through the transition. Yeah. So huge thank you to Wells Fargo. And then looking ahead, I mean, what a great opportunity with Casey's, local company. God, we started talking to them well over a year ago. They were engaged from day one, wanted to be a partner. And as you can see, it's much more than just branding, right? Like they're going to sell their pizza and snacks and all that good stuff. So we're all excited as a staff.
Why do you think Casey's ended up being just the right fit? I mean, obviously they're right down the road from us here in Ankeny, and they've got, I think they have 1,000 employees that work down in that facility as well, and employees that work all across the state. It's just such a natural fit, maybe, right, for them to be here.
I think it's a natural fit, and I just think if you look at their trajectory, like they're really expanding, and they're going all over the place, and to have an opportunity to put their name on a building in a successful arena that's been successful for 20 years here locally, I think it was a great opportunity for them, and I also think they look at it as if there's a great opportunity to sell their product in the arena. So, it's a win-win.
Matt, I think when we look at it from the advertising promotion side, Casey's is in every small town, right? Yeah. So they extend, when we have people come in for state wrestling tournament or the girls basketball tournament, people are coming from all over. It just helps extend that message, and so we're hoping that name association, reminds them to look at what's going on at Casey's Center throughout the year, where no matter what small town they're in throughout Iowa, and can make a trip here for an event.
Well, you come in, you're not going to miss the sign. I was telling Darren, you're not going to miss that bright red sign, and it's pretty cool for people that come down here, experience it, walk through the doors. You'll see the Casey's right as you come in through that south entrance, and it's pretty cool. You'll smell the pizza pretty soon. We don't have it today,
you'll smell the pizza soon. Yep,
absolutely.
Well, Chris Connolly, thanks so much for stopping by. Congrats.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
Jonas Brothers, greetings from your hometown tour. Playing at Casey's Center October 5th. Get tickets now at HighVTix.com.
All right, Matt McCoy, chair of the Polk County Board of Supervisors, joins us now. And Matt, this is just a big day for Polk County and the city of Des Moines as well.
It's so exciting, and we're just thrilled to have Casey's as a partner in this project going forward, and we think it's going to be an amazing amenity for Polk County, and we're really excited about the future partnership over the next decade.
And this marks 20 years that the arena has been here, Adam. And we talked about this on the last show, so many events and cool things that have come through here. It's just, Matt has done so much good for Polk County and the city too, right?
It really has. It's such an economic driver, and when we look at the events that are held here and hosted here, we see the economic activity in our restaurants, our bars, our hotels in downtown Des Moines, and this community comes alive around these events, and we are a great venue here for anybody that wants to bring their touring group through Des Moines. I think they're very pleased with the amenities, but also the ticket sales and the support that the community gives them.
And to have a Polk County-based company like Casey's just down the road in Ankeny having their name on this big building here in Des Moines, it's pretty cool, Adam, right?
Yeah, it's great. And I think, what Chris had said earlier today when we were making our comments is Polk County has been with us every step of the way. So when you talk about, what do we need to sell more tickets? What do we need to make sure the artist has a good experience when they come into Des Moines and will come back in a future year? Whenever we've made a request or talked about different big ideas, Polk County's always been right step by step with us. And so you can't operate a building without being step in step with the owner. And so they just thank Polk County a lot for that.
Yeah, and I know a lot of work went in behind the scenes as you guys, they announced the Casey's name back in October, and just so much work has been done. I know by you guys, by the county, and a lot of other entities too, right?
Yeah, I mean, you look around and, the floor that we're on right now is refreshed, and it's a great improvement. It really brightens up this area of the concourse. Every sign is new in the building in terms of the wayfinding and the directional signs. Later in August, we'll have all the red exterior signage will be updated. brand new look and really direct people in a better way. We took an opportunity to create some different signs in different locations where we've had issues in the past. So yeah, as we head into the season here in September, it's gonna be a whole new look.
Yeah, looking forward to finally getting people into the Casey Center now, having our first event down here. Matt, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Well, Adam, it was cool to talk to Darren, Chris, Matt. Just a big day for you guys, I know, and a big day just for the city and the state, really.
Yeah, it's a day that we've anticipated since October, maybe before then, you know, as we were working on the deal. Excited about the partnership, and obviously we talked to Darren earlier, and there's a lot of excitement on the Casey side as well. So we're ready to get going here and create some good memories for people.
And that first memory will be in the Casey Center on July 12th with the Barnstormers, right?
July 12th, which is the 20 years to the day of our ribbon cutting, when we invited the public to come in and take a look at the arena and for the first time. Yeah. We did the ribbon cutting at the same location that we just did the Casey Center announcement with today. So there's a lot of those similarities. It's a different building from 20 years ago with some of the updates and things that we talked to Matt about with Polk County. But yeah, we're excited about the next 10 or 20 years as well.
It was fun on our last show to kind of go through the 20 years, kind of some memories, some shows, some numbers that you guys throw out. We actually had a lot of people that kind of gave their favorite shows, their favorite memories from over the years too. So it was really cool to see that. And as you mentioned, the next 10 years with Casey Center will create a lot more memories too. So
they will, hopefully better than my initial memory of the building. So July 12th, we do this ribbon cutting, right? And I'm just a young kid out of college trying to find my way in this industry, and I'm standing down on the floor talking to my parents. Yeah. And people are milling around and looking at everything, and I happen to look up, and there's a family on the catwalk. Young kids, grandma, mom and dad, up walking across the catwalk. We were still finishing up some construction, and they forgot to lock that door. So
oh my gosh,
that was a little bit of a scary moment there.
You guys have learned some things over 20 years.
We've learned a few things. Yeah, we lock more doors now.
Yeah. Well, Adam, thanks for having us down here. This was a ton of fun to do kind of an on-site all-access.
I appreciate Iowa Everywhere and everything that you guys do to help support the events that come through here and at other places throughout the community. So thanks for that.
All right, for Adam Flack, for Chris Connolly, for Matt McCoy, and for Darren Rebelez with Casey's, I'm Matt Van Winkle. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of All Access here on the Iowa Everywhere Podcast Network.